Hello, this is Max. It is Thursday, April 23rd, and this is my Bible study segment number 20, dealing with Matthew 6, 16 through 18. And whenever you fast, do not look dismal, like the hypocrites, for they disfigure their faces so as to show others that they are fasting. Truly I tell you, they have received the reward. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face, so that your fasting may be seen not by others, but by your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you. Now, this one is another one that I'm not the best at, but I'm trying. We all, as humans, want positive reinforcement and positive feedback. But we are not giving up food, giving up sleep, giving up sweets, giving up whatever we're giving up to get positive reinforcement. We're giving it up to show appreciation, love, respect, gratitude toward God. And sometimes I do. I don't know. I mean, one, I want to. It's like there's three ways that I go about breaking this. None of them are good, but there are three ways. One, I'm so happy. I'm so happy and filled with love for God. I want to show people tell people how that He's helped me, and then I show that I'm doing this because I love Him so much. But yet that is still kind of like say, then I mean the implications might be that I love Him more than you do, which that is not it. I mean, and that is why, I mean, this is very, very true, and this is the way it should be. The other is for support, especially in. I mean, like I said, Lent I gave up all sweets, which is funny. I grew up Catholic, and I never was able to make it, but it became when I became like I just filled with the Spirit again. I was able to do it, even though I'm a Protestant. But there are some things like it was very, very difficult. So I mentioned to someone to give me like support and say like you can do it. You can do it, and because sometimes I doubt that I can do it. I mean, the flesh is willing, but the Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And the third way, which is the worst of the three, is basically to do it, tell people for people to know and people to pat you on the back. That's the same with almsgiving. And in both, like 6:1 through 6:18, all about doing things in private, doing things so the only one who knows is God. And because I mean some people wear the religion on their sleeve, and say, look at me, look at how devout I am, look at how devout, how much I love God. But in a way that is basically, the implication is that I am better than you. I am more favored by God than you. And then it kind of gets into works righteousness. That, but it says, truly I tell you, they have received the reward. And their reward is, I mean, I may be wrong here, but from what I read, their reward is basically people like saying, oh, he's very devout, he's very religious. Look, he's very strong-willed, he's able to do that. But I mean, and that props the ego up a little bit. Like, look at me, aren't I righteous? But that is the reward. But those who like go about their day to day, with just looking like no one would know anything's different, but the Father sees it in secret, and in secret He will reward you. I have a coworker who is Muslim, and I noticed like during the month of Ramadan, she would not eat or drink from water, juice, etc., from sun up to sundown. And of course, I work during sun up, and I mean, just noticed. And I mean, it just she was like continuing to work, no complaining, no nothing. And I just saw like that is commitment. I mean, that is. I mean that is. And I mean, I'm not saying like we don't have to fast to. I mean, it's more of a sign. It's more of a sign of faith than doing something to get faith or to be rewarded. And but I just thought. I mean, it's faith is. It's a very confusing thing, and I'm still struggling with like what is the right way, what is the wrong way. And I mean, I am a human being. I will struggle. I will stumble, and so I think, and one of my things is with with my social anxiety, and my OCD, I constantly need the reassurance. I'm getting better with that, but it's kind of like, I mean, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? And it's been helping because I mean faith and praying, because I know that I don't really have to worry about what other people think of me. And I mean, just think about what God thinks of me, if that makes any sense. But I'm going to leave that until the next one. God bless.